Now, a developing story of the detained pro-Palestinian activist arrested by federal immigration agents for his involvement in the Columbia University campus protests. Attorneys representing Mahmoud Khalil now releasing some new video of his arrest. Take a look.
What? You're going to be under arrest. So turn around.
Okay,
Stop
let's
resisting.
not.
Stop resisting.
Okay, he's not resisting. He's giving me his phone, okay? He's not, I understand, he's not resisting.
Put your arms
Like,
There's no use for this.
don't worry about it. You're going to have to come with us. Don't worry.
I'm coming with you, no way.
No one's resisting, no one's getting worked up.
you guys really don't need to be doing all of that.
That's it.
It's fine.
All right, so that video was recorded by his wife in the lobby of their apartment building when Khalil was detained by the agents you see there, dressed in plain clothes. His wife says the video she recorded is, quote, the most terrifying moment of her life. Remember, she is, I think, 8 months pregnant. ABC's Morgan Norwood joins us now with more. Morgan, let's start with this. At one point, you can hear Khalil's wife asking one of the arresting agents which agency is arresting him. She didn't really get an answer, did she?
Eventually she does get an answer, but you can really hear the panic in her voice, Phil. I mean, you hear ICE agents also at the beginning of that video telling him to stop resisting as they're putting the handcuffs on him. I do want to point out that there doesn't appear to even be a struggle there. But in that video, you do hear his wife saying he's not resisting, at one point telling Mahmoud, even saying, like, look, I'm going with you guys. I'm not resisting. I'm going to let you guys put on the cuffs. Then he's escorted out of the building. And that's when we see or hear his wife bombard the agents with a number of questions, mainly, who's arresting him and where is he going? 3 times she asked. It was on the 3rd time where she finally got an answer. She released a statement today, as you read in part, saying that you're watching the most terrifying moment of my life, saying it felt like a kidnapping. The other thing I want to point out, Phil, from New York, he then heads to Louisiana, which is another part of why this story blew up there. He's being held in Louisiana as we speak.
Right, and they were in plain clothes.
Right.
So it's not like there were any identifying patches that she could pick out.
Sure.
Earlier today, his lawyers rejected a claim, the White House's claim, that he distributed pro-Hamas propaganda. Where do things stand with him right now?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, he's still being held in Louisiana. The other thing that I want to point out, his lawyers say that agents originally told them that his student visa had been revoked. However, I want to point out that he is being held, or he's in the United States on a green card. He's a permanent resident. They're firing back at those claims. They held a press conference earlier today. I want to play a little bit about what they said in reference to that point.
I was told that there was an administrative warrant, though myself and to my knowledge, Mahmoud and his wife have never seen such a warrant, and basically asked them under what why they were detaining him, which they informed me that it's because they were revoking his student visa. However, Mr. Mahmoud is not here on a student visa. He was previously, but he had become a lawful permanent resident.
So again, she's breaking that down, but it sounds like this is a really dicey and thorny legal fight. He's got this hearing coming up on the 27th, so we'll see what else his lawyers have to say to the federal immigration judge there. But again, certainly we've seen tensions mounting, even protests today. We saw the protests yesterday. We expect more of those to continue, especially as DHS has announced the arrest and detainment of 2 additional students that they say were involved in some of those protests that Khalil were involved in.
Looks like it might continue.
Might continue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Morgan Norwood, thank you.
Thank you.
And we would like to note that the Council on American Islamic Relations says it has filed a lawsuit against Columbia University on behalf of Mahmoud Khalil. They say Columbia's decision to cooperate with this administration puts, quote, hundreds of students in danger of government retaliation, doxing, and harassment.